Hey there, good morning. Happy Thursday. It is 7:30 on this February 15th, 2024. Welcome to Breakfast with Bridgett. I'm your host, Bridgett Ellison. Hope you're keeping warm this morning. We have another nice day on tap for you. And, we're making our way to the weekend where there will be some changes. And meteorologist Candace Campos is standing by in the Pinpoint Weather Center with a very nice post-Valentine's Day forecast. How are you?
Good. And yesterday was just so nice. We're going to have a copy and paste kind of weather forecast today, but we are adding temperature. We're adding a little more warmth to our
Okay.
temperatures today. So, although, like you said, it is a cool start this morning, it's not as chilly as it was yesterday, but we are watching a big time change in the forecast, though, come Saturday and Sunday. So, as you're starting to kind of iron out your plans for the weekend, having some indoor options, maybe movies, maybe, you know, indoor fun stuff might
That's up
be
my
kind of
alley.
the name of. Yeah, right. All right, let's talk about your weather forecast across Central Florida. Temperatures right now pretty much in the 50s area wide. We're between about 51 in the villages, up to about 57 degrees from Orlando, Cape Canaveral. So today, you see the backdrop there. It's a nice day just to be outside. Temperatures not too hot, not too cold, near to just above average. 77 will be your high in the Orlando area. A touch cooler along the coast, as we are going to see more of an onshore breeze today, which is going to be keeping it nice and mild. So let's talk about the elephant in the room. The crazy wet weather we're anticipating comes Saturday and Sunday. It never fails, right? So we are watching, Bridgett, two systems. We have a cold front that's coming in from the north, and then we have a developing area of low pressure in the Gulf. So what that's going to happen is this cold front's going to sweep through, and that low is going to kind of hop on board and surge all that moisture into Central Florida. So you can see here on the clouds and rain, I stopped the clock. There is that area of low pressure off of Texas, that cold front, and then it kind of merges and then starts to slide into Central Florida. So Saturday, temperatures will be nearing 70 degrees, but then here comes the rain, scattered showers. That cold front will also move through the area. Off and on rain is expected all through Saturday, especially throughout the overnight, Saturday night, and into Sunday. And then temperatures come Sunday are going to be staying in the 60s or in the 50s actually across many spots. So it's going to be a warm, soggy Saturday, but then a cold, soggy Sunday. Then once that low finally clears Central Florida, as we head into more like the second half of your Sunday, we will start to see conditions start clearing out. We'll have some kind of tail end moisture lingering till about 6, 7 o'clock. Now, where models kind of differ at this point, we're for sure going to see rain Saturday and Sunday. Just how much rain we're going to see is kind of the one factor that the models still don't have a very good agreement on. For instance, the GFS has it moving, the low moving further north. The Euro has it moving further south. So depending on where that low, it will dictate how much rain we could see. So for instance, this is the GFS model. This is the one that tracks it further north, bringing with it a wetter, more rain kind of forecast. You can see ranging between about 2 and upwards about 3 inches of rainfall. But then the European model backs off a little bit, and it shows rainfall a little less across more of our southern zones. So with that being said, the moral of the story is excessive rainfall is anticipated. We do have a marginal risk for that. And of course, it's going to be falling possibly, most likely, Daytona 500, which by the way kicks off on Sunday. The races today and tomorrow are looking fantastic, but as we head into Saturday and Sunday for the qualifying and of course for the big race, rain chances will be up there 50-60%. We of course will kind of iron out those details as we get closer into those days. So a lot of rain, could see a few isolated thunderstorms in the forecast for Saturday and Sunday, but the main threat will just be the excessive rainfall and then starting to clear out and dry up as we head into Monday. I was looking back, Bridgett, at Daytona 500s within, let's say, the last 10 years, and it always feels like it always rains at Daytona.
It does.
At the Daytona 500. But it's been just recently. So in the last 10 years, we've had a rain delay 3 times. So, and the worst one was actually
Feels like more.
I know, because they all happened recently. It happened in 2022, it happened in 2021 and 2020. So it was like a cluster that I think we just remember it. And in 2020, that was the rough one. We kind of talked about it yesterday, that they actually had to postpone the Daytona 500 to Monday because it was just so rainy. And it's not like a football game where you can just deal with the rain as long as it's not severe. But this, if it rains just a little, they'll let it go. But if it rains a little too much, then you got to get the truck dryers out there.
Right.
And that takes an hour and a half to go around the track and dry it. So I wish I had better news. It's a long holiday weekend. There's a lot of plans. But this is what we've got. We do need the rain after all.
We do.
And the pollen goes down. The pollen goes down.
Yes.
So there you
Oh,
go.
right. And then just wash the car again after we get through the weekend. It's so gross.
I washed the car, Bridget, last week, and it looks like I never washed it.
Yeah.
Already.
Just forget
I
about
can't
it.
even see through the window. You know that sunset where the sun is just kind of like hitting the windshield. I'm like,
Right.
I can't see anything. So,
Make sure you put your basil out to get some of that rain.
listen.
I don't know if
gotta
the
be
breakfast
excited.
crew knows about the herb story.
All right, breakfast with Bridgett crew. I love flowers like anybody else, right? But they just die.
We were talking about what we like for
suggest-
Valentine's Day, and Candace suggests
Correct.
she likes herbs.
Herbs.
You're never going to live this down. I hope you know that
Well,
will
you
be your gag gift from here until
Do
eternity.
you know these? You know these boxes of herbs at the grocery store? They're like $2-3.
Yeah.
And then you never use all of your basil all at once,
Right.
unless you make it.
But I
like,
thought that we had come up with the little frozen system, like put them in the trays. Weren't we doing that?
I do have the frozen system. My very my very Italian husband doesn't really like that. So where I like to cut corners like that, he doesn't. But I
Man.
also like having like the basil and the parsley and the cilantro. You get smells nice. And if you have them potted, they last longer than your dead flowers in a few days. It's better for the environment, right? It's just
Yes.
herbs.
Yes. So you got some basil yesterday.
I got some basil yesterday. And some chocolates.
Nice,
Some
nice.
chocolates.
Oh, I love it.
You know,
Why?
it's the little things.
It
You know, like
is.
if it's I wouldn't ask for it for my anniversary, but for Valentine's Day, it's kind of something fun, you know.
It's cute. It's
Basil.
cute. Yes. And the Valentine's Day birthday baby was happy, right?
Yes. The nanny texted me this morning that they had a birthday hangover. It took them a little longer to wake up this morning.
Yes.
But she had a great birthday. She had her favorite cake and opened up her presents. I think she was excited about getting a piggy bank. That was her big gift that she asked for.
So was it a pig or was it some other shape?
No, it was a little pink
It's a little
pig with white polka dots.
cute.
And then we got a frozen Let It Go show because she got some princess pajamas
nice.
that looked like Elsa dresses. You helped me shop for them, Bridget.
Right.
So
Yes.
She was
That'll
up
last.
a little too late singing Let It Go. So
Yeah.
I
Well, it
have
was
an
her
extra dose of
birthday.
coffee.
Yeah.
That's
Same.
right, yeah. But
Same.
thank you for
Cheers.
asking. And-
Yes.
And did the kids get a lot of?
They were so
little
happy.
Trinkets
So
and
you know how they're
candy?
supposed to have the shoe box, and I went to go because I don't keep shoe boxes typically. So I went to the store to
Who
get
keeps
like
shoe boxes anymore?
right. So you know how you look on your app and the store says they have certain things, and you get there and sometimes they don't. So I got there and they had these boxes, Valentine boxes that look like big, like Chinese takeout containers, but they were covered in
how
hearts.
funny.
So they had big, instead of shoe boxes, big, gigantic, like takeout containers full of candy
That's
when I got.
cute.
Yeah. So they enjoyed it. They had a good time.
You know what? And here's a little PSA for the parents out there: stop getting so elaborate with the Valentine's Day boxes. Okay?
I mean,
Just
unless you have
make it a
time.
box.
Unless it's your jam.
Unless it's you know what, you're right. Unless it's your jam. There was a full-sized person that was made out of like newspaper, and they put the kid's clothes on the paper with like they stuck a picture of his face, and he was standing on the box. The Valentine's Day box
Whoa.
was this of the child.
Wow.
It would. I mean,
You know
kudos
what?
to that parent, but I get some stickers, markers.
Yes.
I say, go wild.
And like crafting and all that, it can be like a creative, therapeutic thing. And
True.
so it's like
True.
if you just
I don't
you just
hate
got the
on the
juices
Facebook.
to do it, and then other times it's like, okay, I am gonna go get a prefabricated item, and then we can just
You've
like
tried
add a
doing the
little
builder-
pizzazz.
You've tried doing the one that you have to like build the shark head and stuff
was
like
so
that. And
hard.
that
It was like origami. You live and you learn. You live and
We
you learn.
survived a Valentine's Day, Bridget. What can I
Yes.
say?
And I did get I got the tin can mailboxes year before last, and they are missing in action. So that
Mm.
was a lost investment.
Listen, right
Anyway.
now I have kazoos in my house. Whatever mother gave out kazoos with their Valentine's cards, mothers or fathers, the kids who gave
Yes.
out the kazoos for
Right.
Valentine's Day, I'm on it.
Now on to Easter, Mama. Let's get ready. Let's get ready.
Why did you start that?
I'm
All right,
sorry. You
I've got to
know.
go shopping.
All
I'll see you
right.
later, B.
Talk to you later.
Bye. See
Bye.
ya.
All right. Let's check in with Trooper Steve out in results one, chilling. And I'm excited for you, Trooper Steve, because you are headed out to the Diverging Diamond. I want to hear all
Oh, help
about
me.
it.
Send help. That's how I feel. I need to be waving a white flag on results one because I give up. Headed out towards the Davenport area. It's just right on that border of our viewership. And so I'm headed out towards Bellicita Elementary School. No specific topic. They just they say traffic's a mess. And anytime you go in front of any type of school, I am blessed that I do not have experience in the car line, but I've gotten to report it and then, of course, talk with you girls, ladies, about it. So
It's a popular
it's
area. It's
interesting.
congested.
Yeah. So we'll see how this goes, and that's just going to be a nice little general stream down there. Give some love and attention down in Davenport this morning.
Well, make sure you're on when you go through the diamond because you reported
Oh,
extensively.
oh yeah, it was interesting. But I tell you,
Are you going
we
that
haven't
way?
seen
Are you
any
going to go the
major.
back way?
Well, you kind of.
You
I
got to
was
go
gonna
that way.
go the back way.
Oh,
I
I'm
was gonna
sorry. I didn't
go.
mean to put you on the
No,
spot.
you're good. Hey, I'll hit the diamond.
No,
It's right down the block
hit the
anyway.
diamond on the way
So
back. I don't know.
yeah, yeah. So I'm taking 429 back. I'm gonna take that back way because just the stress of driving on I-4 through the attractions. I rather drive 2 extra minutes sometimes. I don't know about you guys,
Well,
but
I was on
this guy.
429 last night trying to make it to a 6:30 dinner reservation, and that was stressful.
Oh, see, what are
Because
you doing
that's
out
like
after five?
But it was Valentine's dinner, and it was,
I know, I
but I went
know.
to this really nice Brazilian steakhouse out at Sunset
The
Walk.
one you were telling me about.
Yes, and it was delicious. I just couldn't eat anymore because I was sleepy. So then I was full and
You got
sleepy,
all.
but it's really good. It's called
So do they do they do the whole
BR77.
cards,
They
the cards
don't.
and
You go
stuff?
to a carving station and you get to pick everything instead of waiting. So it's awesome.
So you just get up when you want, kind of thing.
Go to the carving station,
Oh,
and the butchers are
adding
right
that
there,
to
and they
my
pull it
list.
out of the oven. That slice that
Mm.
what's it called? The picanha. Oh,
Uh,
so good.
Picanha. Oh, extra salt on mine, please.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Mm-hmm. You
this
gotta
is
go.
breakfast, lunch, and dinner with
That's
Bridget.
right. I wish that I could have had a to-go box because that would hit the spot right now. So
Oh
yeah,
man.
check
Well,
that out.
let's knock out traffic. Let's knock out traffic while I've got you here. Things across Central Florida, not horrible this morning, but we are pretty busy. So just make sure you're taking it nice and easy out by the attractions, DOT Central Florida Parkway. Looking okay. Drive time's about average this morning in both directions, which is what we're looking for. We do know those slowdowns are out and about this morning. Downtown Orlando, looking good, east and westbound, surprisingly. Normally we see some eastbound delay out there, but this morning we're just dealing with spotty crashes like these two. Prairie Court at Pheasant Run Drive. You always know it's a residential because the uniqueness of the names. Lake Breeze at Lake Orlando Parkway. Both of these should be clear here within the next few minutes. We did clear one out at Cimarron and Driggs, and another one there at Colonial and Goldenrod, causing some issues. I was trying to get Sky 6 to go out there and check it out earlier. We're seeing some issues eastbound on Altamont Drive, aka 436 out there at Palm Springs Drive. So mix that with all the construction out by the Altamont Mall, and we've got delays. Seminole County, the only thing I'm watching on major roadways is going to be the westbound delays on I-4. But if you're making that cross into Lake County this morning, looking really good along the Plymouth area. Where that circle is where I am headed to this morning, way down at Bella Cita Boulevard, and hopefully we can avoid the traffic, but the goal is to obviously show some of the issues out there. Pleasant Hill, Poinciana, you guys are doing okay this morning. No major delays within the area. And then, of course, if you're headed out east, maybe East Osceola, headed towards Melbourne. Beautiful beach day for now. But no major traffic issues out there this morning, Bridget. So far, so good. we've had a really good week. I think with the team, the energy is back after my sickness is gone. So hopefully we'll end the week pretty
Oh
strong.
boy. Yes, what a testimony. Wow. It
Right?
started off with Super Bowl Monday and we're just rolling down the hill, but with positivity.
Amen.
I just thought
Amen.
it was
So thanks,
Friday
Bridget.
today, I have to confess, but
Me
yeah.
too. Me too. We were doing the morning show and the energy was so high at one point. I'm like, boom, boom. And then I'm like, wait, we got to work tomorrow. So,
Yeah. So happy Friday, Junior, to you.
amen. Same to you. I'll
We'll
talk to you
see you.
later.
Okay. Thanks, Trooper Steve. All right, we have a story about, space news is always in the news. I don't know if you got a chance to catch the launch late yesterday afternoon, but a new moon lander is on the way to the lunar surface. That liftoff happened just after 1 a.m., so we got back-to-back launches just within hours of each other. But it's a mission that can help pave the way for getting astronauts back to the lunar surface. And Mark Lehman explains the hard work that went into it right here, and some Embry-Riddle students are excited about this.
Go IM-1 and the Odysseus lunar lander.
A highly anticipated mission to the moon launching from Kennedy Space Center overnight.
SpaceX gave them a wonderful ride, great launch, really clear sky. We can see it all the way up to the well, not to the moon, but on its way.
On board is a lander for Intuitive Machines. It's part of NASA's Commercial Lunar Payload Initiative. Working hand in hand with the Artemis campaign, it's designed to improve landing precision and pave the way for future astronaut missions to the moon.
The goal is in the long term is for these CLPS companies to be able to take to the moon work or goods or services of other bigger companies that just want to do work in space.
There's also a special payload on board. A mini satellite camera system was developed by students at Embry-Riddle. EagleCam is designed to capture a series of images of the descending spacecraft.
It's a lot of excitement. So we've been working for this for a couple of years now, and everything's coming to fruition.
This morning's launch comes after a previous lander malfunctioned in space last month, never reaching the lunar surface. Those behind this mission are hoping for a much better outcome.
We also had to have a little bit of anxiety, but we're just hoping for all the best.
All right, we are. And now on to the auxiliary lanes attractions. Drivers are one step closer to seeing express lanes added to a larger stretch of I-4. I have been enjoying those. Sometimes they come in clutch as long as you know where to get on and off the express lanes. But currently, that 21-mile stretch of toll lanes starts in Longwood, up in Seminole, and ends near Universal down there near Kirkman, and then if you keep going, it spits you out down by Lake Buena Vista. But now a key group has signed off on plans to add them to a very congested area from World Drive at Disney to the turnoff at Legoland. Yes, please. News 6's Catherine Silver has more about the additional lanes and how it can get results on the road.
As we drove westbound on I-4 towards Disney, the traffic was noticeable. Look at the brake lights. It's stop and go through this section on most days. Daily, there are backups down to Osceola Parkway and Champions Gate. But here's the vision. In Orange County, one westbound express lane and one eastbound express lane. There are similar plans in Osceola County, except it will be 2 express lanes in each direction and a rail corridor in the median.
The update today really showed a timeline and additional funding sources to make sure that we can get some of those projects done.
We spoke with Orange County Commissioner Nicole Wilson about the transportation needs in her district. She's also on the Metro Plan Orlando board. The Moving Florida Forward initiative is really accelerating this project.
Yes, but I would say that if you talk to any of the residents that live along the I-4 corridor, they don't feel it's accelerated, that this has been waited for a very long time. So if it can fast track, excuse the pun, any portion of these projects to alleviate some of what I feel like is, the worst part of I-4 right here in West Orange County, I'm excited about it.
Do we think this is going to work? Of course, we saw express lanes open up from Longwood through downtown. Are we hopeful that that's been a success and this will be as well?
I think there's still a lot of questions about how the express lanes will end up impacting people's overall commutes. I would like to see a more equitable use of the state funds in something like a dedicated lane for transit. But the space that's there may be able to be utilized for more than one thing.
Hopefully, once all is said and done, people will be able to get places faster, and that's the ultimate goal. Catherine Silver, Getting Results, News 6.
Sounds good to me. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be back with our newest insider contest. This one's a fun one that'll take you to iDrive. We'll be right back. Welcome back. There's a new insider contest that will give you an awesome experience for two out at Icon Park. Here's News 6 morning anchor and insider guide Crystal Moyer.
Hi, I'm your News 6 anchor and insider guide Crystal Moyer here at Icon Park in Orlando. You may be celebrating Valentine's Day, but did you know today is National Ferris Wheel Day? That's why behind me, you see the wheel. It opened here in 2015. The attraction taking teams of engineers putting together the observation wheel piece by piece. Construction taking 3 years to complete. Icon Park CEO Chris Jaskowitz saying this Ferris wheel has a strong foundation.
Underneath the ground, under each leg is 30 feet of concrete. That's 3 stories of concrete supporting each of the 8 legs, which are columns. We have a system whereby cables are actually connected from the wheel to the foundation to lock the wheel in place so that it can't spin.
But even when the wheel is spinning, it's hard to tell. The capsule's moving at a slow 1 mile per hour.
They have a leveling system, so they never rocks. It has air conditioning, obviously.
You could fit 15 people inside each of these capsules with a 360-degree view of the City Beautiful from 400 feet in the air. You could see downtown Orlando, spot popular attractions like Universal's Volcano Bay, even take a peek at the progress of Universal's Epic Universe under construction. The ride lasts about 20 minutes and has Bluetooth capability, so you can play your own tunes or use the playlist built in, including Florida history narration. The wheel is known for its light shows, covered in more than 60,000 LED lights. The wheel is the tallest Ferris wheel on the eastern coast and has become an iconic Central Florida symbol, appearing on the Orange County voter stickers and even UCF's basketball court. The wheel is also a great backdrop for family photos or pics with your loved one. It's free to park and enter Icon Park if you just want to take a look. But if you want to check out some of the attractions on us, we're giving away an Icon Park date night package that includes a ride on the wheel for 2, dinner at Helena Modern Riviera, and a tour of the Museum of Illusions. This giveaway is valued at about $300. You can enter for the date night package in this article at clickorlando.com/insider. It's free to be a News 6 insider and only takes a moment to sign up. In Orlando, Crystal Moyer, getting results, News 6.
So enter to win that package for 2. There's always something new to try out at Icon Park, so that'd be a great start to check it out if you have not yet. We want to tell you about News 6 and WKMG hitting the road. We are bringing newscasts to the neighborhood. Maybe you've seen the promotional ad that's been running. We are literally coming into communities to give exclusive coverage and just help highlight some of the great things in your neighborhood. So we're going to start with 32825 in East Orange. And before we hit the road, we want to know from the people who know best, who are in 32825, what makes your area so special. We want those community insiders to tell us about the hidden gems, the local heroes, and what needs to be improved. What should we highlight, through our news programming to help bring attention to issues that should be addressed and things that people need more awareness about. So let us know the good, the bad, everything. Go to clickorlando.com/hitstheroad or scan the QR code with your camera phone to let us know, and we'd be glad to highlight that. Again, we're starting in 32825, so we hope to hear from you and see you soon when we hit the road. We have a new newsletter. If you go to clickorlando.com/newsletters, you can sign up for whichever newsletters you prefer. But if you like pickleball, if you know somebody who likes pickleball, sign up for What's the Deal. It is our new newsletter. It's coming out every 2 weeks, and we're compiling everything you need to know about the sport here locally, around the world. Our producer, Bree White, is giving you the inside tips and news about pickleball, even some interviews. It's free. All the newsletters are free. So head over again to clickorlando.com/newsletter. That'll do us for this Thursday edition of Breakfast with Bridgett. We'll be back at 7:30 on your happy Friday. Have a great day.